Hello, welcome to day 42 of my Carnivore Diet adventure. What's the news for today? Well, funny thing happened last night. Let's start with that. Um, I had a hilarious dream where essentially I spent most of the dream trying to resist eating a pastry. It was like a croissant or something, but it was like a some sort of a pastry, but it was a fluffy French, beautiful French pastry that was covered in melted chocolate. Yep, that's what I dreamt about last night. And I tried. I was like a constant temptation for ages, and I was like trying not to, trying not to, trying not to. And then there were like a whole bunch of people around, like my family was around, and I don't remember what was happening, but there were like people around. And then eventually I snuck behind a shed and I actually ate it. Don't know what that says, but I haven't had anything that I shouldn't have on the diet, and I'm not feeling particularly tempted when I'm awake by chocolate covered croissants. But who knows? Maybe there's a chocolate covered croissant in my future somewhere. But I just I woke up this morning and was like, what the hell was that about? So I wonder, yeah, maybe subconsciously I am starting to miss some of the foods that I used to eat. I don't know. Um, Diet wise, everything seems is going well. I didn't leave the house again today. It was Sunday. Had a nice relaxing day. Stayed in bed pretty late this morning. Got up. Had a nice, few eggs for breakfast with some bacon and some sausage. And what else? Oh, and I had some pepperoni mixed in with the scrambled egg. I had a couple of coffees during the day. I had I did have 50 grams of peanuts as a snack at one point through the afternoon. And then I had 250 grams of sirloin. So I had a nice sirloin steak for dinner tonight, which was really good. And I know I'm probably going to cop a lot of trouble from everybody in the comment section for this, but um, yes, red meat is the best thing to eat. Um, it's nice having chicken and, it's convenient and all that stuff. But honestly, I totally agree. Like red meat just it makes me feel fuller and it's got a decent number of calories and also a good amount of fat in it. It is like the perfect thing to eat. Um so yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna sort that out during the week. So I know I've talked about going to this Booker place and getting some steaks. I I've had a little back and forth with them because I don't have my membership card yet, but I found out that I actually need to go into the store and prove that I have a business and all that sort of stuff. So I'm going to take care of that tomorrow and try and get everything squared away with them so that I can go ahead and actually do some shopping there. And that will make it a lot easier because I'll be able to buy, steaks and sirloin steaks and different types of cuts, but I'll be able to buy them in bulk at sort of wholesale prices, which will be quite nice. And so yeah, so I'm looking forward to that, and I will make sure I am absolutely going to make sure that I eat more, sort of red meat all throughout the day as well. So whether that comes in the form of maybe some ground beef or some mince, or whatever. But yeah, anyway, I'm starting to learn my lesson. Just every time I have it, I feel so much better. So I'm like, right, yeah, I really need to do that. So I will be more diligent with that part of it. Um, as far as the numbers go, pretty much the same. I'm 95.3, so up a couple of tenths from yesterday, but essentially the same for the last couple of days. I had really good sleep again last night, so over 90 sleep score. I've started, I think I mentioned this last night, but I've started adding my actual hours and minutes slept. So last night I had 7 hours 16 minutes. The night before, Saturday night, I had 7 hours and a half, like 28 minutes, and 7 hours 18. The thing that I sort of alluded to last night is I think sleep has much more of an effect on this diet maybe than people realize, and I haven't really noticed a lot of people talking about it. Everybody focuses on the obvious thing, which is, control what you eat and that sort of stuff, but I suspect that the amount of sleep that you get has an impact I haven't seen a direct correlation. So I actually do have all of my sleep time going all the way back to the 1st of Jan, except for just a couple of random days where like my watch battery wasn't enough to make it through the night or whatever. So I don't have a couple of random nights in there. But I don't think it's a correlation with the sleep number as in the rating, whether it's a 90 or an 80 or a 70. That has a lot to do with how much you toss and turn. I think there's some sort of a correlation. I don't think it's causation. I can't prove that, but it certainly seems like there might be some sort of correlation to the more sleep you get, the more fat you burn. But I don't know. There's probably some study out there that I just haven't read yet, and I'm sure someone will put in the comments and say, well, Lieberman and Schuster at some point in 1986 proved that blah, 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 which would be fantastic if somebody knows of some study and some research that's been done on that. I haven't Googled it. I haven't looked. I'm not an academic researcher. I'm not trying to do that, but it'd be interesting. And it seems like there's some sort of correlation. And I know it's, when you're asleep, your body's repairing itself and it's doing all sorts of good stuff and it's burning calories and you're not eating and you're not doing anything else. And so, of course, there's going to be some sort of a correlation, but it seems to me, and maybe it's just me personally, maybe other people don't have that experience. So that's entirely likely as well. And, again, this is my personal journey. I'm just sharing my experience with everybody out there in the hopes that if other people have, I don't know, maybe the same struggles that I have, or, they just want to hear from other people and, they don't want the sort of rah YouTuber who's always super positive about everything. And yeah, it's all amazing. It's not all amazing. Sometimes this sucks and sometimes it's really hard and sometimes I'm hungry and sometimes I want a chocolate covered croissant, but it's a choice that I've decided to make. And sometimes those choices suck. So if I can help one person who's maybe also struggling or who's going through those times where it sucks, then it's worth it. So anyway, there we go. That's pretty much it. It's Super Bowl tonight. So I think what I might do is I've recorded this a little earlier than normal. I'm probably going to go and have a bit of a nap because it comes on really, really late in the UK and runs till very early in the morning. And if I have to get up and go to work tomorrow, so I think I might have a bit of a nap first. But I think that's everything for today. Yeah, pretty much it for today. So anyway, everybody out there, stay on your diets. I hope you're all doing well and feeling well. And if you haven't subscribed and you're watching the videos, please hit the subscribe button. I can always use more subscribers. And tell your friends if you know anybody else that's doing the carnivore diet, please, or any sort of keto diet, really. I mean, it's pretty much all the same. And we're all suffering from the same issue. So, yeah, if you know anybody, please give us a recommendation. And other than that, I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.